Okay, welcome to walk number 4 for Hort 226. We're going to start today with number 39 on your list. This is Robinia pseudoacacia, the black locust. Okay, so Robinia is in the family Fabaceae, and a number of characters that we've already talked about for a number of plants in Fabaceae are going to be shared here. One, they have alternately arranged leaves. They are pinnately compound. In this case, they're odd pinnately compound with rounded leaflets. And Robinia, you've got a bit of this zigzag stem, as you can see here, and you can see certainly much better in your slides. And in Robinia, it's a large tree in the landscape, generally upright, sort of ascending, a bit of a vase shape at maturity. And on the very young and very vigorously growing shoots, you tend to have these spinostipules. At maturity, tends to lose those, but it's a fairly young tree that I'm in front of right here and fairly vigorously growing, and we still have spinostipules that I can feel right here. Again, these are fairly young trees that I'm standing in front of, and it actually happens to be the cultivar purple robe, which is really fantastic. The species type has white flowers. This guy, as you maybe can see in the video here behind me, does have purple flowers. So there's a little bit of diversity in Robinia pseudoacacia, the black locust. Pretty good tree for the urban landscape and street trees. All right, so before we move on to our next plant, there's a few more traits I wanted to talk about for Robinia pseudoacacia, or black locust. So behind me, you can see lots of little seedlings that are coming up. I didn't point out or mention the fact that it can be quite weedy in the landscape. So it produces lots of seed. Those hard seed coats allow it to stay in the weed bank for quite a long time. The other thing I want to point out, one, these are small seedlings. They're very vigorously growing, and you can see the size of these stipules, these spinostipules, can be huge when you're dealing with small seedlings. And finally, another trait that I didn't talk about was the fact that, again, particularly on younger shoots and seedlings, that the stem can be really distinctly ridged. Okay, so I mean, there's very deep grooves in the stem of this Robinia pseudoacacia. So just a few traits I forgot to mention earlier, Robinia pseudoacacia.